Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Now batting, number 15. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Cleveland, the left fielder, number 15.
The pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. And a pitch in the third as it lays off. It's 1-1. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Lewis moving to his left. 1 out. Into the box, Oscar Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right down Broadway that time, strike one. Gonzalez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitcher's hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Obradovich ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Into the box now, Andres Gimenez. First chance for him here on the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. Gimenez, runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, but the left fielder calls him off and makes. Striding into the box, Darren Obradovich. We'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Darren.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The count now at 2-2. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So digging in now, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Correa.
Line drive to center field. Mercado is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, number 22. First cuts for him here with bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder, and that retires the side. Into the box now, Josh Naylor. So they do 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Catcher, number 36, Cam Gallagher.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
0-1 the count.
Smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Skied into straightaway right. Bader is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll... Up next for Minnesota, Harrison Bader.
Leading off for the Twins. The right field.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Bader
takes this the other way to right. Thomas is there, one away. Digging in, Alex Healy will take his first cuts here.
Healy.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. 0-1, here it comes. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down. You take a look at this guy so far early on. A lot of positive signs. It looks like he brought good stuff on this one.
Dan Robinson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
This is lifted out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. 2 down. Now it will be the Minnesota DH. Sean Obradovich.
Sean Obradovich.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. That's a hit, their first of the new season. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Coming to the plate now, Royce Lewis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Put something off that one, and it's strike one. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play. Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Roach. Will swing it from the left side right here. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now with the plate, Oscar Mercado.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Mercado.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 15 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe. Striding forward now is the DH, Oscar Gonzalez. And their runners at the corners now. Ripped down the line. Third inning, no score to this point.
Well,
1-1.
1-1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third.
He beat it.
He will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first towel of the ballgame. Stepping up now, Andres Jimenez. He reached on a single in his first truck. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight
One
takes,
ball,
so now
2
we'll see if
strikes.
he can change his approach and battle up.
Nope.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fastball
Full count, 3-2.
missed by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Bader will get there, and he puts it away. Leading off the inning, Ty France,
Leading off
and they'll
for the
need him to
Twins,
get something going here.
The first baseman,
He's ready. Here's
Ty
the first offering.
France.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
And he will
He's
flip
out.
this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in, Darren
Number
Overdump.
1.
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Darren.
First pitch coming, here it
Stop
is.
it.
Ball
In
back there.
tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
D-Rod.
Well behind that fastball, it's a
I
swinging
got a ball,
strike.
1 strike.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way
I got
too
2-1
high.
to
He's
count.
going to have to lower his sights.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to
He's
first,
out.
2 gone. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First delivery to him on the way.
D-Rod.
A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
3 called. Digging in to try it again. Jose Ramirez. Leading up 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Jose.
In there for strike
0-1
1.
for the count.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him. Digging in, Josh
The first
Naylor.
baseman.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes. Lays
2-0.
off again, and it's 2-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that
Ball
they can
3.
drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Healy moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping into the
Up
box,
next for Cleveland,
Lane Thomas
the right fielder.
comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Thomas.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why.
And we'll have to leave it there. Settling in now, number 22.
Leading
Set to
off
lead us
for
off
the
in the
Twins,
home half of the 4th
The
inning.
center fielder, number 22.
Drilled right back up the middle. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Harrison Bader.
The right
Hit his
fielder,
hard
number
and
12.
lined out in his first at-bat.
Harrison.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the
Bader.
plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball
Ball
on the
one,
screw.
no strike.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. There's a line drive base hit to left field. Plate, Alex Healy. Bring home that time run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fly ball right down the line and left. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher.
So stepping in, Dan Robinson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0.
D-Rod.
Ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Twins.
One ball,
Catcher.
2 strikes to count.
Fouled off. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. This one's fouled back. Still 1 and 2. Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out number 1.
Now
Next will be the designated
hitter.
Sean Abradavis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 and 1.
I'm no hitting expert. If you can't take a swing, that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Hit in the air to center field. Mercado on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Now
Stepping in, Royce
Lewis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
D-Rod.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Pause. And the 0-2.
The count
Good
is 1
strike
and 2.
pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. Hard ground ball to third. Ramirez is there. Throw just does beat him at the bag. Stepping into the box, Cam Gallagher will start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, number
First
36.
pitch on its way.
Cam Gallagher.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it in different ways have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches.
Off the
Both
plate,
getting
ball
the
1.
same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Ball, that's out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 run on 3 hits. And 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw gets him 2 down. In now for Cleveland.
Now
Oscar Mercado. He singled his last time.
Mercado.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. Mercado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. This is his first year at the big league level.
I got 1 ball,
Inside
1 strike.
corner, a ball and a strike.
Ball.
And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Ty France.
Leading off for the Twins, the first baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
France.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Now,
The plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Darren Obradovich. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. Still packing on strikes in the last trip.
Yeah, Matty, hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Looking at his career totals, Correa comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting glove. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. France is on his way home. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1. Digging in and looking for more. Number 22. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Seared down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The right fielder,
They'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strike. And it's fouled away. Correa takes his lead at third with 1 away. A swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Alex Healy.
Back for the Twins, the left fielder, Alex Healy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Ball 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Set and the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve. Ready now, number 15. 1 for 2 on this line so far in the game.
Things not looking very
Number
good so far in
15.
this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on straight.
Now that designated hitter,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Gonzalez.
And this one's not
Ball 1,
close.
no strike.
It's in the 3rd for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Down the 3rd baseline. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So striding in,
Now batter,
Andres
the
Jimenez
second baseman,
on the
Andres
belt. Kicks and deals.
Jimenez.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
That's an out.
One there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Stepping in, and Robinson able to bounce back after striking out last time up. First pitch on its way.
Nope,
And he
that's
takes
the ball.
ball 1.
Nope,
Boy, that
1-0.
was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Count even now at 1-1. 1-1. It's laid off for
Outside,
ball
that's the
2.
ball.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Into center field. Line drive base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Number 37 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Designated hitter,
Sean Obradovich will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now a ball and a strike. Robinson gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-2. Looked at
2
for ball number 2.
2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. only battled for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, third
Now
baseman.
at the plate, Royce Lewis.
Lewis.
First pitch coming, here it is.
D-Rod.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
0-1 for count.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in,
Yep, that ball
I
went
say
out.
you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
He strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
D-Rod.
A little party there. No balls and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way
1 ball,
too
1
aggressive.
strike.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: cold strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Jimenez put this one away, and his side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of whoop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Daniel Kalum is on the pitch from the bullpen now to
Danny.
start inning number 7. Set and the pitch.
Ball back outside.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
1-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game.
In now, Naylor goes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Here it comes on 0-2. He's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Bader is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Hunter Wood is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 44.
So the batting order turns over now. He's set to go Darren Obradovich.
D-Rod.
Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Naylor backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Carlos Correa drove in 2 with the double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Wood. And Arkansas native with a 29th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal.
I got 1 ball,
Being
1 strike.
drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out. Now at the plate, number 22. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
D-Rod.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here?
One
Expect
ball,
this guy to try
2
and
strikes.
drive the baseball right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mercado sprinting after it. He's there to track it down. So striding forward now, Cam Gallagher. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
36. Cam Gallagher.
Number 24 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. From the stretch. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. Ready for another chance? Ryan Rose. 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Roy, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, but both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Fouled off. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Straight 3 call as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Harrison Bader, got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Bader.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. It's out of the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 72.
Kilo will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
The left fielder, number 9, Alex Healy.
Byron Buxton will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. It was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
He takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of his zone. Batting in once again. He has Robinson. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate,
now back the designated hitter, John Obradovich.
Here comes the first pitch.
D-Rod.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. The next twin up, Royce Lewis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out 1. Set, here it comes. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Gallagher recovers. And throw to first, wins the inning. Johan Duran comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 15. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
This game for the Twins. Now playing
in today's game,
number
certainly
22.
don't get completely reprimanded for trying to strike out, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull the trigger. A walk is as good as an out.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Oscar Gonzalez.
Oscar Gonzalez.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Go on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. Standing in, Andres Jimenez. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Good curveball there. Flipped the outside black for a called strike. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. So on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers. Visiting Angels 4-2.